What is up guys, my name is Wong and we are back with another video. Today we are driving yet another Australian icon. This is a 2014 Holden HSV ClubSport R8 SV, but it is no ordinary vehicle. From the outside you probably couldn't tell because it's still in its stock standard form, but this car has a 6.6 litre stroked 403 cubic inch size motor, and it's been built, forged from head to toe. And this car is paired with a BorgWarner S400 76mm turbocharger, and with a host of other supporting modifications. This car makes 730 rear wheel kilowatts, guys. Listen to it. Oh my lord. And best of all is this car still has a 6-speed manual transmission. This is the fastest 3-pedal vehicle I have featured on the channel, and it is also the most powerful Holden or HSV I have ever driven. This is a vehicle of many firsts for me. If you guys want to see epic car reviews and some more automotive related content here on YouTube, consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get straight into it. This HSV is owned by my good friend Jag, and he's tastefully modified this car exactly to his preference over the course of 4 years. And he wanted something that was different but still true to the HSV bloodline. From factory, this ClubSport R8 SV came with 340 kilowatts, and a lot of owners around the world began to realize that the LS3 could extract so much power. This vehicle was built by Adam over at MPW. They're masters of the LS engine, and they've conducted the host and series of modifications that has been completed on this car. And in doing so, he's brought out everything to showcase what this HSV is truly capable of. And so with all of these modifications in mind, how does this car drive? Well, there's currently 3 tunes on this vehicle. You've got tune 1, which makes 500 kilowatts, tune 2, which makes 600 kilowatts, and tune 3, which makes a grand total of 730 rear wheel kilowatts. So without further ado guys, let's turn it up into tune 3 to see how this thing feels on full blast. We're currently in 2nd gear at 40 kilometers per hour. Let's give it a little boot, shall we? I hit ridline, and this car just wanted me to go higher and higher than this. It just wants you to go right up there. It's a very satisfying experience when you get to drive this car hard. And for that random chance that you're able to get traction on this road-going set of tires, my word, it's just an exhilarating experience. You're gonna need a lot of space to really wring its neck out to get all that power, but because of that responsive 76mm size turbo and a 6.6 litre block, you're able to get so much power down low, which is truly a lot of fun to have, because when you're driving it out here on the street, you don't have to be going balls to the wall crazy to have the ability to see the 1,000 horsepower, or at least some of that power. It just feels like a very enjoyable package that you're able to enjoy very thoroughly throughout the town. I find that hard to believe because in the back of my mind, I know that this car makes 1,000 horsepower at the rear wheels, but for it to do so in a manner that's so accessible, it just blows my mind. The LS motor is just so suited towards boost, because whether you want that response instantaneously with a supercharger in the form of an LSA or a supercharged LS, or the turbocharging option is a very viable way to really bring out the true characteristics of the beast within the LS. also paired with a set of AP piston brakes on this SV HSV. Because of that, you really can stop this car when you're traveling at speed, and it doesn't really feel like a vehicle of this sheer size and weight. This is a full-size sedan that can sit 5 full-size adults in this car. Just look at that, you're cruising at 3, you get boost straight away at 3,000 RPM, and it goes all the way up until redline. It's immense. The amount of response and torque down low is truly an experience that I haven't really been able to find in these big horsepower vehicles. Normally people run massive turbos, and because of that you have to wait for the turbo to start spooling. But in this car, at 3,000, it begins and it grabs all the air and it just throws you. It's savage when you get on boost, but really with this setup of tires and wheels, it's just unable to get traction, especially if you're making 1,000 horsepower like this. Let's try again. 3. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy task. You really have to fight the steering wheel to get it going in a straight line. All of these things combined, and you have a package that is extremely powerful on all fronts. However, if you do intend on daily driving it out here on the street, it is still a very capable machine, and you have the ability to switch between menace or just a calm, sedate road vehicle. And I really like that about this car. This clutch, although being a twin plate ceramic clutch, isn't hard to operate. It is on the heavier side, but once you get it right, it's very forgiving, and it just wants you to drive hard because this car is just waiting to be unleashed. Every time I get behind the wheel of these VF generation HSVs, I'm just welcomed into a cockpit that just feels so luxurious. There's leather throughout the entire interior, Alcantara touches, the multimedia system is very high tech. There's a whole HSV EDI system which displays the full diagnostics of this car, and it's just a really nice cabin to be in. And I'm saddened to say that this is one of the last cars to have ever come out of the HSV and the Holden factory. It's a sad day for all of us Aussies because there's just no more Australian cars. And so because of all that, this car has gone to extreme levels in terms of its price. And to pick up an HSV VF ClubSport R8 SV, you're looking at spending around the $100,000 mark. Being that this car carries the HSV badge, you're buying into a car that looks outlandish, wild, and in your face. It's all about that road presence when you're in an HSV, and this car makes no mistake about it, but it's backed up by performance. And that's what I like about these cars, because it's not about trickery and mockery or anything like that. It's truly about performance. And what this car offers here is a showcase of the finest in Australian engineering. And I really have grown so fond of these different applications of the LS engine. Whether or not it's turbocharged, supercharged, or even naturally aspirated, you're buying into a vehicle that has so much potential to create greatness. And this example out here with 730 kilowatts at just the rear wheels, it's an absolute menace on the street, and I've had such a blast driving it. I really want to say a huge thank you to the owner Jag for letting me showcase his pride and joy on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. In the comments below, tell me what you like about this HSV ClubSport R8 SV. As well as that, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please take care. Bye for now.